Besides the smells, it wasn't bad at all. So day 2 of being raw, getting in my green smoothie already. I uploaded day 1 yesterday, and I really want to emphasize how hard it was. Cravings are ridiculous, especially when you're in the winter time. You know, your body just wants warmer foods. It's not an easy thing to stay raw. What I just said is limiting belief. Regardless of how I feel about it, my thoughts need to be organized in a way that it's going to make it easier regardless of how hard it would be normally. Your brain is your power. Even though it hinders you, it's still your power. So if you can control your thoughts, you can control how you feel about the day, the action, whatever it may be. You can make it easier on yourself by changing your thoughts. Good morning, guys. My name is Adler, and I want to take you on my journey to self-improvement through neuroscience. I'm sharing my experience with you guys because I want you to see my example. I want to show everybody that anybody can do this. All it is a change in your normal thoughts, a change in your thought patterns, a change in your predisposed conditioning that you've been experiencing your entire life. All this is a way for you to change your life. All this is a way for you to control. This is the way for you to handle and change your outcome. If you want a certain thing to happen, or if you're afraid of a certain thing, you can control it. You can steer your destiny to the way that you want it. And wouldn't we all want that? Who of us doesn't want to control our own destiny? Who of us doesn't want to be able to decide our destiny? We can do that. So guys, here is my green smoothie. I've already had my lemon water, so I've had a liter of lemon water and about a liter of green smoothie. I'm almost done. Needless to say, I have to pee a lot. When you're consuming so much fluids from either just water or from the food that you're eating, like the smoothies, it goes through your body rather quickly, and so you have to start to urinate often. So keep that in mind, you guys. If you're doing it at work, make sure you're prepared for that. It is another rainy day in California in the Central Valley, which is great. We need the weather. Pretty soon, guys, I'll be making my first banana and ice cream of the day. I might do a mango one this morning, actually. Today I woke up and I didn't really have the cravings that I did yesterday. How I woke up and I immediately wanted tortillas. As the day has gone on, I have had some cravings already. Onyx and I do a intermittent fasting, so we stop eating around 8 or 9 p.m. at night, and we don't start eating until 11 a.m. in the morning. It's about 15-16 hours of fasting in between our 8-9 hours of eating. In general, when I wake up, I am becoming hungry. By the time it's time to eat, I am hungry. And with the hungry cravings, it's really important to manage those cravings. Know when you're gonna have them. Try to set yourself up so that maybe you have a handful of dates or whatever it is you're gonna be eating ready for you when you are craving those things. Most importantly, the longer you go without giving the cravings, the easier it is. There's like a threshold. It gets harder and harder and harder and harder, and then once you get over that peak, it gets easier all of a sudden. This is true for all addictions, whether it's food, whether it's sugar, whether it's cocaine, whether it's cigarettes, whether it's alcohol. If you don't have it, you want it. You want it, you want it, you want it more and more and more until it reaches this kind of peak. And if you can get past that, you'll start wanting it less and less. You have to control and beat your addiction. Because even though addiction has a bad connotation, you can be addicted to anything. Very specifically, you can be addicted to food. In fact, most of us are addicted to food. Most of us are addicted to the way it makes us feel. And from an evolutionary standpoint, of course, we're gonna be addicted to food. What people who were eating rarely, of course you're going to have a reward sensation triggered in your brain. You want to survive. So if your brain can teach you eating food makes you survive, eating food makes you feel good, you're going to be searching out and kind of trying to seek out food so that you can have that pleasure reward again. It's just happened so often now, and we're not in a state where we need that pleasure reward anymore, but we're still getting it. So many of us are addicted to food without having the same primitive behaviors that we would before. I'm gonna finish this, guys, and I'll be making my smoothie maybe in 30-40 minutes, maybe an hour. And here is my lunch, you guys. So my day is just about over. I wanted to update you guys on my cravings for the day. My cravings were pretty intense. My mother-in-law made like this weird stew type thing, and it looked and smelled amazing. But as I'm raw, I'm not gonna be eating any of that. It was a little bit hard, not to stay raw, but it was a little bit hard on me, like emotionally, not eating that stuff with the smells and everything around me. I had 3 bowls of banana and ice cream, 1 green smoothie, and I had dates with every single banana and ice cream. So that's what kind of satiated me today. It wasn't too hard. Besides the smells, It wasn't bad at all. So this was day 2 of me being raw, which is pretty cool considering that I finished, you know, like day 3 is now tomorrow. With day 3, it's Monday. I don't know about you guys, but whenever a Monday comes along, I get excited because I'm planning out my week and planning out what I want to get done, and it feels like a fresh start. It means a big task that I'm going to tackle. Tomorrow, I decided I want to do my hair. When I went vegan, I also stopped using too many chemicals on my hair. I don't like the idea of putting chemicals consistently on my scalp or on my hair, so I've really been trying to cut down on that. I haven't been using any kind of soap or conditioner, and I started to get some dandruff. I've had to use Salsam Blue in the past and Head & Shoulders anti-dandruff. That was kind of that was my saving grace in high school and college. I'm not using that anymore, so I have dandruff again. I'm trying to figure out how to take care of my dandruff in a natural, holistic way, but it's hard. And Onyx was pointing out, you know, once we go raw, that might really take care of a lot of those issues. I'm excited to wash it. I'm ready to wash my hair again. I want it to be taken care of because I want to get dreads. My hair is finally long. It needs to be clean. I don't want dirty dreads. I don't want my scalp to be all messed up before I get dreads because it'll never fix my scalp. I'm gonna do a baking soda wash tomorrow with apple cider vinegar. We call it ACV to help balance the pH. Then I'll probably use some coconut oil to condition my head afterwards because the ACV and the baking soda can be very dry. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow, you guys. It's gonna be pretty straightforward. I'll show you guys exactly how much I used and then talk about the measurements and stuff like that. Every day we have to have our goals. We have to have what we're striving to complete and what we're striving to better ourselves with. Every morning I consult my day and my week. If you don't do that, then you're not going to keep yourself on schedule. So me, myself, I'm keeping myself on schedule. You know, I'm still vlogging every day. It's not the easiest thing, especially when I'm really tired. I'll go to bed, for instance. But I want to talk to you guys. I want to have this conversation with you. I want to show you what you can be doing. Mistakes are going to happen. Pitfalls are going to come up. I'm going to fail here and there. I'm not going to succeed, and I'm going to succeed. So I want you guys to be there with me. I'm not going to hide when I fail. I want you guys to see me along the way, my failures and my successes. But it's so much harder to do what you know than it is to say what you know. Actually doing these things is a completely different story, and I'm doing them as we speak. I'm trying my hardest, at least, to do as much as I can every single time. I want you guys to see it's not just you. You may know that you shouldn't be eating that. Or you may know that you gotta go on a run, but it's so much harder to do it than just to know it. I have similar issues, and you can do it. I'm signing off for the night. I want to say good night. My name is Apollo Adler. I love you. Take care.